to the ambiance.
There's ambiance where?
Yeah, and the trees, they all swirly like the teacups.
Is that why I feel like throwing up?
Mike the Bee, the music. Hello my little flowers. So I'm going to start this video a little bit different than what I normally do because there's a little story I want to get into before I get into this amazing evening. So for those of you who don't know, tonight is the service celebration for Walt Disney World cast members who've been celebrating 10 years or more with the company. And for those of you who don't know, I am a cast member and this is my 10-year milestone. So I figured I would kind of give you a little bit of the background as to how I got to this point before we get into the actual evening itself while I'm doing my hair. So let's go. So this whole process for me started back when I was in high school. It took me a minute to figure out just what I wanted to do, what my career goal was. And once I got that figured out, I just kind of went from there. I also at the time had a love for Disney. They were like, did you know that you can actually work for Disney? Like you could be a chef for Walt Disney World. And I was like, amazing, right? That's pretty. I was like, okay, great. Well, you know, life doesn't always work out the way you kind of think it's going to or you plan that it's going to. I kind of went like a different route for a minute. Life kind of took me on a different path. It took me a minute to get to where I am today. I actually started my career with a company, a grocery store company called Publix. They're mainly in the southeastern U.S. They're a good company. They're a good grocery store. I still shop to them to this day. I was with them for a while. I was with them for technically over 10 years. I started with them and I was with them for roughly a year and a half. And then some stuff happened that I didn't really agree with. I left the company, pursued other options, which I'm kind of glad I did because it kind of helped me propel myself in my career. I went on to work for a catering company. I worked for small mom and pop shops. I worked for other grocery stores. Everywhere I went though, I tried to do something that didn't come out of a box. Like it wasn't prepackaged. You had to make it from scratch. Or the majority of it you made from scratch. You had to be creative, all that stuff. That was kind of my goal. Fast forward to 2010. The country was going through a little bit of a recession. I lost my job. At that point, I had hit the 10-year mark with the company. An incident occurred. It was kind of my fault, but the way that they handled it could have been different. And I could have been still working for the company, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. And they let me go. I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated. I couldn't find a job anywhere for almost a year. There was a lot of other personal things that happened in my life at that time, which wasn't helping. I kind of came to this pass in my life. Like, what am I going to do? You know, I'm not going to live with my mother for the rest of my life. I got to get myself back on my feet. The thought and opportunity to move to Florida kind of came my way, which brought me back to my high school days. But that was kind of the plan and like from the very beginning. I thought about it really hard because I was living in Georgia at the time. That was my home. Like that's kind of where I grew up pretty much most of my life. That's what I knew. That's where my friends were. I was involved in the community. There was a lot going on there. For the thought for me to leave all that, it was a little scary, to be honest. I thought it over. I talked it over with some of my family members and friends. The thing of it was, I wasn't finding a job. Like I just wasn't finding a job at all. The decision was made that I was going to make the move to Florida and basically start over. The idea was I'm going to go and apply and get on with the Walt Disney World Company because that was my dream from the very beginning. I have all this experience now, life experience. I never went to school for it, like formally. I went to like the school of life, basically. This is great. I can get down there. I can apply for the company. I have all this experience, so I should be hired? Well, it didn't work out that way in the very beginning. It did actually take some time for me to get on with the company, which is fine because I did get hired on at Universal Studios here in Orlando as a seasonal team member, I took that opportunity to kind of learn more craft, more skill sets, and not necessarily in the kitchen. I did all sorts of stuff when I worked for Universal. I was kind of stationed over in Blondie's and Islands of Adventure. For those of you who've been there, so it's a little sandwich shop. It's kind of like a Subway, but not quite like a Subway. Home of the Dagwood, which is a sandwich from the Blondie comics. It was cute, but again, I was seasonal. I did not get the hours that I wanted, so I had to pick up shifts, and so I did that all over the property, and I did all kinds of stuff. I did a lot of parking garage. There was a lot of that. But I did security. I was security for Pitbull. That was kind of interesting. During Grad Bash one year, I did the Macy's parade with the balloons. I did a lot of stuff when I was there. Eventually, I did get hired on at T-Rex over in Disney Springs as a line cook in their pantry, which is their salads and desserts, because of my baking background. I don't like line work. I don't like restaurants work. I like a bakery kitchen. My goal was not to be there for a long time. So while I was there, we had somebody who did work for Disney at the time who picked up a job with T-Rex for a second job. I was telling her how I applied for the company and I never heard back from them. Was a little distraught over that. So she asked me if I had gotten an email confirming my application and my resume submission. I never got that email. I had to reapply. Of course, lesson learned. Make sure you get your emails and anything else you're supposed to get, checks and balances, all that stuff. So I reapplied, and then that's when I got my call back for the interview, my first interview with casting, and then they kind of figured out where to place me, and then they gave me an interview with a pastry chef, where I am currently now, actually. But this was like a couple months. I got the interview with casting, and then it took like 3 months before they got me the interview with the pastry chef, and then it took another 3 months before I got the actual call for the offer to work for the company. It wasn't a quick process. It wasn't overnight. You're persistent. You know what you want. You go for it. Here I am. I'm celebrating 10 years with the company. I'm about to go to this fabulous party that I've been waiting for all this time. I cannot wait. I'm going to bring you along with me. I'm going to show you everything I can show you. It's going to be amazing. My outfit is going to be kind of a throwback to the 90s at Mickey Mouse Club, the MMC. I have a Letterman jacket I kind of put together. I have my Mickey Mouse Club lounge fly bag I'm wearing. So my hair, I'm going with a blue and it's supposed to be white. It looks kind of silver. I guess it is kind of white. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, because the official colors for the Walt Disney Company are a blue and a silver. Figure I would do that in the hair tonight. I have some number 10s I'm going to throw in there as well. Of course, the regular glitter and stuff. Anyway, I just want to give you guys a quick little brief kind of history of my career to get to where I am today, and why I am here, why I'm celebrating. It's just been amazing. Like, the whole journey has been amazing, and hopefully it's going to keep going. So with all that being said, let's hit it to the park. Well, I just wanted to show you guys the finished product of my hair tonight. So I got the blue and the silver, and then you got like the number 10s, the little sparklies in there and stuff. So that's what it is tonight. So, okay, now let's go to the park. After we made our way to the TTC, it was time to check in and then wait for transportation to open up so we could get across the lagoon to the other side of the park. We decided to take the ferry boat across. Before we knew it, we made it to Magic Kingdom, where we were greeted by cheering fans. So as we entered Main Street and before the party officially began, I did see a certain rabbit in the corner doing meet and greets. I had to go and get a picture with him for two reasons. One, that we share a birthday. He's a little older than I am, but we do celebrate on the same day. And two, Oswald the Rabbit was featured on some of the merchandise the year I began with the company. It was 2013, the year of the rabbit. So we just got to the celebration and we just ran into Oswald right on Main Street. So we're going to continue on and see what else is in store.
Family and friends, we are delighted to welcome you and your guests to a special celebration that honors your years of service. We invite those of you with 10 and 15 years of service to step onto the red carpet and into a celebration that's spread throughout the land of Magic Kingdom. You have made so many dreams come true that now it is time for us to celebrate you. Please come on in. Let the magic begin.
Well, they made the announcement and the floodgates are open, so we're just going to try to get down Main Street and then go see what we can get into.
Yay! There's so much great entertainment. Make sure you check it all out. Cosmic Rays has the old Comedy Warehouse folks. Different name now. And Adventures Club, you know, we can't say Adventures Club. They're at Adventureland. Trouble.
So we made it down Main Street. We did our walk on the red carpet. Now we're gonna head to Adventureland and hopefully find Miguel. So let's go. This year's specialty cocktail was called the Celebrate You, which is a combination of white rum, blue Ciroc, pineapple juice, and sour mix. So we're over here in Adventureland, and it is a dance party with a buffet. I don't know what else you need. So we're gonna get some food, and we're still looking for Miguel. While wandering around Adventureland, we finally found Miguel, and we had a little chat about we were glad to see him back in the land of the living before grabbing a quick photo. Our character sightings continued as we made our way into Frontierland and ran into the Mistress of Darkness herself, Maleficent. So we just ran into the Mistress of Darkness herself, Maleficent. Amazing. Now we're gonna go take a ride on the wildest ride in the wilderness, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, because it's only a 5-minute wait. Let's go.
Whiplash. Over dying. Okay. So quiet. Oh, Jesus, we're dying. Oh, you're squeezing me. Oh, Jesus. Stay on your side of the car, please. Okay, there we go. Whew. Oh, now we're in the Arctic. Oh, we freezing. We freezing. Okay. Oh, so much. Oh, we're back in the heat.
After the mountain, we made our way through Frontierland back to the hub to see if we could catch two of our favorite characters and took in the live entertainment along the way. Right in the heart of all the action in the middle of the hub, we found our favorite couple, Donald and Daisy Duck, in their finest attire for this special evening, so of course we had to get our picture taken in front of the castle. The time had come to grab a spot to watch the special fireworks show for the Celebrate You evening. It was followed by the full show of Happily Ever After.
Retro Radio Disney. This is DJ CJ, and it's my pleasure to take a stroll down memory lane as we celebrate you, right here where all of the magic began.
Welcome to our honorees. Tonight, all the magic of Disney is focused on you. As Walt once said, you can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world. But it requires people to make the dream a reality. Make no mistake, you are those people. Cinderella had the fairy godmother. Aladdin had Genie. Walt had Mickey, and we have you. Since the first day you stepped into Walt's magnificent dream, you have been making the magic day after day, year after year, decade after decade. And so tonight, we celebrate you, our dream makers, with this fantasy in the sky. The truth is, you are the ones who bring the dream to life. You are the reason our guests believe that wishes really do come true.
Starlight, starlight, first star I see tonight. I wish I might have the wish
some folks like to say that it all started with a dream. But you want to know what makes this place really special? It's you! Each and every one of you. Anytime you set foot here, you leave this place brighter than it was before. Because you are the magic.
Make a wish upon a star. Close your eyes and just believe it. You have traveled from so far, and I'm close enough to feel it. With a smile on your face and a song in your heart, this is where we are meant to be. Make a wish upon a star. Magic is here. It's here for you and me.
Oh, take a magical carpet ride. Travel to the land. Just believe that you can.
So come to see your
Be your guide. Those that stand inside.
If you
happily ever after possible. You are the people who make Walt's dream come true. With deep gratitude in our hearts, we thank you for every moment of your life you've shared with us and all who come to this happy place. Because of you, the magic of Disney lives on.
After the special part of the firework presentation was over, we made a beeline over for Tomorrowland because for one night only there was a super special character making a meet and greet appearance, and I just could not pass up this opportunity. Coming in for a landing was everybody's favorite trash compactor, Wally. Apparently he only makes special meet and greet appearances, so we were so glad we got to catch him while he was here on Earth. After we said goodbye to Wally, we headed over to enter the grid in the standby queue. That's right, there was no virtual queue this evening to ride Tron. The evening was winding down, we were running out of time, so we made our way to Fantasyland so I could say hello to my favorite character, Tigger. As we were making our way to the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, we ran into Belle and Beast.
Hi-ho!
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's home from work we go.
The clock was ticking down, so we made our way over to Peter Pan's Flight and Small World for our final rides of the evening. Go!
Off to Neverland!
Oh, I meant to...
And watch your step. Please do not lift up on watch your children. Thank you. Bienvenido. Para tu seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos.
Look, kids, Festival of the Lion King.
Where? The line. All the leaves are Mickey.
Seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se mantenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Please remain seated until you...
Okay, well, trying to pull it.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I guess I'm not the king.
Aww. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for me here at Magic Kingdom and my 10-year celebration with the Walt Disney World Company. We had an awesome evening. We did so much more than I thought we were going to end up doing. Yeah, I look forward to the next 10 years. As always, thank you for following on these little adventures of mine. And as always, I am Mike the Bee. You never know I'm going to be. I'm just going to be you be too. I'll see you guys later. Bye!